Arizona sued Biden's vaccine mandate. That's the first lawsuit from the states.
General Milley in hot water after Woodward's book revealed his unauthorized offer to CCP of US military action.
North Korea resumed firing missiles. Are we back to the old trouble again?
President Biden's rating dropped big in 1 month.
The feature story, a deep dive of the California governor recall election outcome. Hello everyone, welcome to Sound of Wei and Kathy show. I'm your host, Wei Fang.
And I'm Kathy Zhang. Today is September 15th.
Yeah, so okay, let's let's talk about the feature story a little bit. So yesterday, California have this governor recall. Well, the recall did not succeed in recalling the governor. Well, the news has media moved beyond that, almost like completely. Not much talk about what happened yesterday, but we will make exception. Okay, we'll be talking about indeed what happened. We do want to open up the hood and take a look at what is inside. And what do we need to learn from it? I believe that's very important. And now, but before that, let's first talk about the top news of the today. And the first one is the Arizona's AG filed the first lawsuit against President Biden's coronavirus vaccine mandate today in the federal district court. All right. So what's the ground? Actually, the ground is that the mandate, the mandate discriminate, well, the mandate from Biden discriminate against the U.S. citizens as illegal immigrant in federal law enforcement's custody are not subordinate to the same vaccine mandates. All right. So this is about based upon the Constitution's Equal Protection Clause in 14th Amendment. Actually, that's the amendment that was passed after the Civil War. It was supposed to help the blacks at that time. And so this was used now because you cannot use the law to treat some people this way and some other people the other way. Okay, that's the basis. And Arizona's AG asked the court to render the mandate constitutional. All right, the mandate, if you recall, forced mid to large-sized business and federal employees and the contractors to be vaccinated. If not, they could be fined for $14,000 per violation.
Right. So the next piece of news is about General Mark Milley. He is in hot water now as the book written by Washington Post reporters, Bob Woodward and Robert Costa, which was released this Sunday. It revealed that General Milley twice he called People's Liberation Army, the CCP's army, to general behind, to call the PLA's general, and that he did it behind President Trump's back. And so he's informed the PLA's general that, quote, if U.S. were to attack China, I will let you know, end quote.
Mm-hmm. And then the former acting Secretary of the Defense, if you recall, that was the who Trump put in place at the in December of last year, Christopher Miller, and Miller that basically Miller is Milley's former boss, right? And the Miller issued a statement today saying that he did not and would not ever authorize the chairman of the Joint Chief of Staff, General Milley, to have any secret calls with his Chinese counterparts. Okay, he described the allegation as a disgraceful and unprecedented act of subordination, and called him to resign immediately.
Yeah. So what's former President Trump's reaction? He has said that while he is not sure if these reports are accurate, the alleged action should constitute treason if proven to be true.
Yeah, I just pass on some comment by Mark Levin, if you know him, the Life, Liberty, and Levin show of the Fox. Mark Levin actually made the following comments. He said it's a disgrace for a reporter like Bob Woodward. If you remember his name, he's one of the Watergate investigative reporters. He broke the newsstand and got his name. He got the piece of news of what General Milley did, and he sat on this for 2 to 3 months. All right, and he only leaked it out in the eve of the book release. Levin said it's a scheme to sell the book and make millions of dollars. This is a corrupted journalism, if this is true. All right, it's a corrupted journalism. And if it's not true, he said, then, well, okay, Woodward, you own, the General Milley owned Washington Post. He should sue it to bring it down if this is false, right? So he did not do that, and it's not hard to judge what happened, probably.
Yeah, that's something to, ponder over, right? So next one, we talk about North Korea. North Korea launched its missiles from its eastern coast, sending them about 500 miles at a cruising altitude of 37 miles before the splashdown inside Japan's exclusive economic zone.
And what is exclusive economic zone? Basically, it's within 200 nautical miles from the coast of Japan. So it's generally regarding this as like a territory or a range of a country. And so Japanese Prime Minister said this is outrage that threaten our nation and regional peace and security. All right. But interesting enough, New York Times reported that the launch occurred 1 day after the special envoy from the US urged North Korea to resume nuclear disarmament talks, saying that Washington has no hostile intent towards Pyongyang. Is that interesting?
Yeah.
Basically, yeah. Let me insert a little comment, right? Secretary of State, former Secretary of State Pompeo said, weakness begets war. Strength begets peace. So before even any talk, the special envoy of the U.S. to the Japan, and they are saying that we have no hostile intention. We will treat you nice, and please treat us nice. Next day, North Korean just fired the 2 missiles. And then I remember that when President Trump moved into White House and have this, handover from the President Obama told Trump the biggest headache he was facing was the crisis from the Pyongyang. Right? North Korea was firing missiles left and right, mid-range, long-range, even intercontinental, missiles virtually every month. And President Obama have a big headache over that. But after President Trump took it over, and the crisis went away. Now my question is this, because I know how communist nation think, and then when Biden administration told them that it's fine, we'll be nice with you, please be nice with us, that would beget hostility. Exactly, it will be that way. So in the same token, Biden requested a summit meeting with Xi Jinping last week. That's really something he should not have been doing. Should not have been done, because they are not the normal country that he can negotiate with. If you got your neighbor is a nice neighbor, is even just a normal neighbor, not a great neighbor. Okay, you treat him nice, chances are he will treat you nice back. But for North Korea and China, such a communist regime, you have to be firm with them to earn their respect. Otherwise, the effect will be exactly the contrary to what you expect. So let's just wait. I'm just foreseeing here North Korea will become much more active and hostile over the time.
Yeah, if that's the case, then it's unfortunate. So now President Biden's handling of the turbulent U.S. withdrawal from Afghanistan and with an outgoing surge in new COVID cases made his approval rating just slide big time. So it slided to 42%, and his disapproval rate climbed to 50% in a Quinnipiac University survey conducted between September 10th to September 13th. So just 1 month ago, in early August, the President Biden stood at 46% approval and versus 43% disapproval.
Yeah, on the President Biden's strongest point, the coronavirus handling, last month in August, his approval rate was 49%, and the unapproval was 48%. All right, and then now it just reversed. Yeah, I'm sorry. I took, it was 42% versus 53. And then now what happened is, for the first time, okay, his approval rate on the coronavirus handling is less than the disapproval, 48 versus 49. Now, on another thing, which is a foreign policy, his approval rate dropped to only 34% versus 59. That's a big drop. All right. And then now let's just move on to the feature story of today. And we'll be talking about the election, California election last night. Actually, on our Chinese channel, we did it almost like a 2 hour, 40 minutes reporting. All right, live reporting. So many people call in. We learn a lot, even just during the show, because people call in and tell us their experience. So this is what I'll be talking about. And in the meantime, if you have input, what's your experience, anything you observed, please also just message us. We'll take a look at the message board. But we'll be moving on to Safe Chat now. So just follow us there. Our staff, please, in the back room, please post the link to the Safe Chat. We'll be moving over there. Hopefully the experience will be smooth. I know last 3 days ago there was a little glitch in the very beginning, right? So, but they are working on the tools every day, so it's improving over the time. All right, let's move over there. How about that? Yeah, and again, thank you guys for coming to the YouTube. We wish you will continue to come to YouTube for the first 15 minutes. Top of the news. Next is the featured news. All right, 1, 2, 3.